Alright, Brainiacs, buckle up because it's about to get funky. I'm Hugo, buzzed and ready, paws tapping, tail wagging. I've got a map in my mind and a snack in my sack. So let's race in and sniff out some wild facts today. Here's a brain teaser for you. What land sits where Africa almost boops noses with Europe, is ruled by a king, and has cities buzzing like beehives? Drum roll in your head, please. It's Morocco, the Kingdom of Morocco. In Arabic, it's called Al-Mamlaka Al-Maghribiya. Maghrib means the West. In Tamazight, it's Tageldit and Le Maghrib. Cool sounds and cool stories coming in hot. Basic map check. Morocco lives in the Maghreb in North Africa. The top touches the Mediterranean Sea and the left side rides the Atlantic Ocean. Up at the tippy top is the Strait of Gibraltar. Blink across the water and you see Spain. The capital city is Rabat and the biggest city is Casablanca. Think palaces and parliaments in Rabat, big business and ships in Casablanca. Mountains make the view epic. The Rif in the north and the Atlas down the spine. They grab clouds, share rain, and make green valleys and rocky passes. I daydream about snow on the peaks and couscous in my cheeks. Names and languages next. Morocco's everyday language is Darija, which is Moroccan Arabic. The country has two official languages, Arabic and Tamazight, and there are Amazigh varieties like Tashelhit, Tamazight, and Tarifit. French is used a lot in business and higher education. Spanish is heard up north and English is growing too. It's a talkative place. My ears need sneakers to keep up. Now, history time with extra spice. Morocco is a monarchy with serious staying power. One early royal line is the Idrisid dynasty starting way back in 788. And later, the Alawi dynasty took the crown in 1631 and still rules today. That makes it one of the world's oldest reigning houses. No guts, no glory. Lots of dahirs, which are royal decrees with the force of law. Here is a twist. Unlike many neighbors, Morocco never came under the Ottoman Empire. It kept its own path, its own throne, its own style. That helped shape a system that became a semi-official constitutional update in 2011. Parliament got stronger, Tamazight became co-official, but the king still leads on big things like security, religion, and foreign policy. Speaking of wild stuff, check this out. In the 1100s and 1200s, two Berber-led dynasties rose like lions, the Almoravids and the Almohads. They ruled Morocco and controlled big parts of the Iberian Peninsula across the sea. Imagine crossing deserts by camel, then crossing water by ship, then ringing bells in cities from Marrakesh to Seville. Architecture from those times still makes jaws drop. Quick hop to global friendships. In 1777, Morocco was the first nation to recognize the United States. Early bird energy. That led to one of the oldest continuing treaties. I picture a royal pen signing and a honey badger stamp that says approved. Okay, switching rivers, science station ahead. Morocco is a superstar for human history. At Jebel Irhoud, fossils of Homo sapiens were dated to about 315,000 years ago. They show a mix of modern and older traits, which suggests our species grew across Africa in many places. Newer research at Thomas Quarry near Casablanca points to hominins around 773,000 years ago. Whoa, that is ancient with a capital A. Long before big cities, the land saw Neolithic farmers and traders. Places like Oued Bet had large farming setups between 3400 and 2900 BCE, and over time people moved in from Iberia and the Levant, mixing cultures and genes. No wonder Morocco's culture today is a blend that dances. Tension building moment. There's a long-running dispute about Western Sahara. Since the 1970s, Morocco has administered a large part and calls it the Southern Provinces. The Polisario Front seeks self-determination for the Sahrawi people. A ceasefire has been in place since 1991, but there's no final deal yet, and the United Nations is involved. It's complex and still not solved. And now hold on to your fur. This next bit is bonkers. Tangier once had a special international status under the Protectorate era, and it drew diplomats, writers, and spies. Picture narrow streets, secret meetings, and mint tea that tastes like mystery. Culture time. Morocco mixes Arab, Amazigh, Andalusian, and African flavors. Music includes Andalusi and Chabi styles. Cities like Fez and Marrakesh glow with tile work, courtyards, and markets that sparkle like fish scales in the sun. The national motto says God, Country, King, and the king holds the title Commander of the Faithful in the Islamic tradition. Food break, cause my tummy is louder than a drum. My favorite is couscous, tiny grains steamed till fluffy, topped with veggies, sometimes chickpeas, sometimes lamb or chicken, and a good splash of broth. It's a culinary adventure in a bowl. Every bite is like riding a spice camel across a flavor desert. Perfectly perplexing and totally yum. A few more quick sparks. Capital Rabat and largest city Casablanca. Languages are layered like lasagna with Arabic and Tamazight on top and French, Spanish, and English in the mix. The University of Al-Qarawiyyin in Fez has been a center of learning since the 900s, and some reports say Morocco is leading the pack in African industry these days with cars, planes, and ports humming along. Okay, my paws are tapping out a beat and my brain is still sprinting. Next up is a doozy in my daydreams. I want to chase more tales of the desert dynamos like the Almoravids and their epic journeys across sands and seas. Let's pounce on those next time. Woo, that was a wild ride. Give yourself a tail wagging high five. Stay curious and keep those tails wagging, and that's the tail end of that tale, for real.